So here's something else of non-comic, whatever. And I kind of did this before in the past. I've kind of done this before with characters I could see being lanterns, different lanterns. But I decided to revisit it, especially starting with this group, because I've now, I've watched more shows and I've thought about it more as like, yeah, certain characters probably would be accepted into the core. There's a lot more characters that could be accepted into certain cores. And I figured I'd kick it off with a little yellow. That's right, we're going to be talking about non-comic characters I could see being part of the Sinestro core. So yeah, there's several characters I could see as members of the Sinestro core. Who could the yellow ring find, worthy enough of instilling great fear? That's the big thing with the Sinestro core, is that instead of, worthy of being found with willpower, people have to be terrified of you. You have to instill people with fear. So that's the big thing you have to go with being in the Sinestro core, is that you have to instill fear in others. And trust me, the characters I thought of can definitely be getting some rings. So starting off, Lord Dominator from Wander Over Yonder. Lord Dominator literally put the whole galaxy at fear, more so than any other villain in that universe. Then again, they're all kind of idiots, so yeah. She definitely would be, she's considered a dangerous threat, she's terrifying, and she's instilled the whole galaxy in fear, and for justifiable reasons, because, yeah, she's destroyed the whole galaxy. She's quintessentially ruined the whole galaxy, so there's that. So Lord Dominator would definitely, get a yellow ring. Other characters among them, Cipher. Bill would definitely get a ring. Bill would definitely be getting a ring. I don't think he would need it because of his reality warping abilities. He'd be like, oh, what's this thing? Shoe. He'd just be like, beat it, you. He'd just flick the ring back all the way back to the Sinestro core. So Bill would definitely be a candidate. Yellow Diamond as well. Yellow Diamond mostly, because I feel like Yellow Diamond, even though she hasn't really done anything, we haven't really seen her power, you can clearly see that she's a being who demands respect. Someone who demands your full fear, someone you need to be afraid of. Just by the mention of her name, and just by talking, she's clearly someone a force to be reckoned with. And I imagine if she got the ring, it would just be in a Sinestro core emblem on her chest. Like, there wouldn't be need for anything else. So yeah, Yellow Diamond, and before anyone says, well, hang on, she's too big for a ring, to which I respond with, Mogo is a planet, and Optimus in a Justice League Transformers crossover was going to become a Green Lantern. So if Optimus Prime can be worthy of becoming a Green Lantern, Yellow Diamond can get a big enough ring. Plus, we also had, the Anti-Monitor as a member of this group, so, yeah. Anyway, so continuing further on into this little escapade, other characters I could see getting the yellow ring are Frieza would be one, but I don't think Frieza would need one. Frieza from Dragon Ball Z, obviously, much like Dominator, he terrified the whole galaxy and beyond with just the mention of his name, and with justifiably so, because the dude was powerful. So Frieza and Cooler would both more than likely be eligible to get... Yeah, Frieza and his older brother Cooler would be, both able to get rings. I think they both would qualify to get yellow rings. I also think that, in terms of other DBZ characters, probably Kid Buu. Yeah, Kid Buu would probably get a ring. Although he'd probably, wouldn't need it. He'd just be like, bah! And just flick it away like Bill. Toffee, maybe, but Toffee hasn't really revealed himself, but he's already shown to be a threat. He's already shown that he's someone to be afraid of. So, Toffee from Star vs. the Forces of Evil, should have mentioned that. So yeah, Toffee from Star vs. the Forces of Evil definitely would be getting a yellow ring. Other characters are as such. The Dark Ace from Stormhawks. Dark Ace is a being who just, again, by the mention of his name, is feared. He took out the original Stormhawks, he's taken out entire squadrons, and whenever someone thinks of Cyclonia, it's either Master Cyclonus or the Dark Ace, with good reason, because the dude's fucking terrifying. So he would definitely get a yellow, Dark Ace would definitely get a yellow ring. Other characters, Darth Vader, that's a given, because the dude, just by the mere sight of him just instills fear. There are several other Sith Lords who definitely qualify for, being a Sith Lord. There are several, you can definitely see several Sith Lords ranging from Darth Malak, Darth Bane, Darth Maul, Darth Sidious, and Darth Plagueis. A lot of Sith Lords would definitely, that yellow ring would definitely be going to them. Most assuredly, they would be going to a lot of Sith Lords. Other characters that I could see in the Star Wars, since I'm staying in the Star Wars universe, among other characters I could see, getting the yellow ring, Grand Admiral Thrawn. Yeah, Grand Admiral Thrawn, he was he was feared and respected throughout the galaxy by his peers. So, yeah, he, by himself, a guy who had no use of the Force, the only person he had was Jaruus Sabaoth, the clone at least, and he commanded this, the Empire better than the Emperor did in a way. And Thrawn is this being, this very powerful being, military-wise, who put the New Republic on its knees several times over. So he's definitely, the Sinestro Corps would definitely have need of someone like him. So definitely, Thrawn, I could see Thrawn getting a yellow ring. Other characters, the Master from Doctor Who, of course, the dude instills fear, so the Master, or you could say Missy, Missy from Doctor Who, she would, she would get a ring. Who else would who could get a yellow ring? Possibly the Mountain from Game of Thrones, yeah. The Mountain would probably more than likely get a ring. Trying to think of someone else who could, there's so many characters out there. Azula, like I said in a previous video, Azula would definitely be Azula from Avatar: The Last Airbender would definitely qualify as someone who who would get a yellow ring, mostly because it seemed like some of the time people were more afraid of her than her father. So Azula definitely would get a yellow ring. Azula would just be at very home with getting a yellow ring. Among other characters in the Avatar/Korra universe, Zahir could also be qualify definitely as a Yellow Lantern. The entire Red Lotus group, all four of them would probably get rings. Although I don't know how Ming-Hua would wield her ring. Yeah, I don't know how she could wield her ring because she doesn't really have arms. But then again, Mogo's a planet, so anything's possible. So maybe she could tie it around her neck and just use her imagination to power it. So yeah, wouldn't really need a hand. You just need to have it on her body. Aman, even though, he wasn't, his ending story, his background was just kind of really lessened him of being Tarlok's brother, but still, he put all of Republic City, and, the whole world was like, we should be afraid of this guy. We should really generally be afraid of what this guy can do. So, yeah, Aman would definitely get a yellow ring as well. So that's another one right there. That's another character I could definitely see wielding the power of fear. Among other characters, there's several, but I think I've listed off enough as it is, guys. I think I've honestly listed off enough characters for this video. I think I've listed off more than enough for this video. And I'm pretty sure I'm missing some. But yeah, there's tons of characters, Vilgax from Ben 10. Yeah, Vilgax from Ben 10. He would be also a wielder of a yellow ring. Most definitely. So, but yeah, there's so many characters out there that could wield the power of the Sinestro Corps ring. So you guys tell me, what non-comic characters could you see wielding a Sinestro, be a member of the Sinestro Corps, basically. Really interested to see what you guys have to say about this one, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.